Good day, Revoltech fans. Today I'll be reviewing Revoltech Yamaguchi's Evangelion production model custom type 08 beta. What a mouthful. For simplicity's sake, we shall just call her Eva-08 beta, or maybe just beta. As usual, the packaging is very attractive but very simple. It's just a rectangular box, and the figure and some of the accessories are clearly on display here. And here you'll see some pictures of the Eva unit, and there's another nice close-up picture of Beta here. And at the back you can see Beta posed in well, several different poses. Here she is with her hand pistol, and then here she is with her rifle, and then a clear look at the accessories here, which include an AT field, the guns, a bunch of hands, some support structures, some support beams, and here's a lot of Japanese stuff which I can't read. And here she is out of the box. A very nice looking figure. Thanks, by the way, to Arigatoys Collectibles for giving me this item. I really appreciate it. I never thought they'd ever release a pink Evangelion unit, but here it is. Who knows, maybe a decade from now we'll get an orange Evangelion unit, or a green one. Or as you can see, she is able to stand without support. Her feet are pretty flat, so they provide a stable base. Sculpting is really good. She looks exactly like she does in the films, the Rebuild of Evangelion films. Just a little background for those of you who don't know where Unit 8 Beta comes from. She does not appear in the original Neon Evangelion Genesis series in the mid-90s. No, she is actually a unit from the new reboot films. The first one showed in 2007. It was called Revealed of Evangelion something something. I can't exactly remember the name. But anyway, she appears in the third film of the reboot series, and she is piloted by a new character. Her name is Marie Illustrious or something like that. Anyway, she wears a pink plug suit, and her Evangelion unit is also in pink, which is an adorable color for a 130-foot killing machine. The sculpt is very good. She looks exactly like she does in the series, in the films. As you can see, she has this organic look to her, which is typical of the Evangelion units. Compared to other Japanese mecha, Evangelion units are not blocky or bulky. They're very sleek, very thin, almost gangly, and they have what appears to be exaggerated humanoid features, such as elongated torso, extra long limbs. The figure has tons of tiny details, and they're all very well done. I'm just gonna give you a quick turnaround just to see those details I was talking about. You can see the spine here. A lot of grooves, a lot of lines, and sorts of shapes. Paint is also particularly good, although there are some minor blemishes, such as small black dots and some bleeding, but these are very minor and hardly noticeable from distance. I do love the symbol on the shoulders. It's very clean, very sharp, very nicely done. It appears the worst of the sloppiness can be found around the eyes, but these are hardly noticeable because the eyes are very small, and from this distance, you can barely see them, so it's not such a big problem. Here's a close-up of the head sculpt. It's a very weird looking head. She has got 8 eyes. Here is a close-up of the body, so you can check out that awesome sculpting. This is the front, the stomach, the chest, Then you've got the back, See that dark silver spine. The legs are pretty cool too. It's a lot of detail, nice shapes, very organic design. Her tush. Articulation has always been Revoltech's specialty, and Eva-08 beta is no stranger to excellent articulation. So you've got the arm articulation. You could rotate it up, you can bring it to the side like this, so any pose imaginable for the arms you can do. She can almost touch her own shoulder, but yeah, that's as far as it goes. She's also got these shoulder pylons which are also movable. You've got the standard range of motion for the head. It's a bit tough. There's some friction there, but you can rotate the head you can move it to the left, to the right. She cannot really look up because of the sculpt here. She has this armor at the nape of her neck, and it makes it impossible for her to look up, but she can look down. So the articulation for the neck is actually different from the articulation for the head. Oh, she can look up. Well, not much. The torso is pretty cool. She can bend sideways. She can curl forwards like that. That's a stomach crunch. She can't bend backwards though. Sorry. Her legs are great. You can move them forward that far. You can bend her knees. She can almost touch her butt. And you can bend it back a bit there. Not so much. So that's like a running pose. She can move her legs to the sides there. So it's very good articulation. Beta comes with the standard Revoltech stand or Revoltech base, and with this you can pose your Evangelion unit in a variety of weird poses, and you know, with no fear of her toppling over. And it's very simple. You see this peg here. You actually just insert it into that hole like so, and it is very tight. It's a very tight hole. God, there you go. Yeah. So now you can have a lot of fun putting Beta in all sorts of different positions. So the stand, I can like put her in a floating position and she's not gonna fall. Whoops. Yeah. So you can play with all sorts of different positions. So Beta comes with a bunch of nice accessories. One of them is this nifty hand pistol, and this fits snugly into her gun holding hand. So it's a bit tight. Everything on this Revoltech is tight, so you just have to be a little careful. You can insert that index finger into the trigger, and there. So here she is, looking pretty excellent with that awesome hand pistol. The other gun is this awesome rifle. Oh, it's upside down. There it is. This awesome rifle. I really love the sculpting on this and the color. It's a dark gray with some lighter gray accents and some metallic green over here. It's really beautiful. And this one fits in her thumbs up hand. So basically you fit this part in there. So it's a little tricky, but come on. fit, damn you. Come on! There you go! Now she has her very, very long rifle. Another cool accessory is this AT field, which is basically the Eva unit's force field. It's a kind of barrier they use to protect themselves from enemies like missiles, enemy missiles and stuff like that. And this you can pose in mid-air thanks to this stand and the support beam, which you can attach to and like that. So tight. There you go. Then you attach the force field to the other end like there, like so. So now you have a force field, and let's pretend that Eva Beta is producing this field from her forearm or something. So you can pose it this way if you want. Alternately, you can also use this as a stand. So it's like she's force stomping the floor, the ground. She has a hole in this in the right foot. You can just put it down, put it there. There she is. Hold on. There you go. So pretty cool, pretty cool. And it's awfully nice of Revoltech to give us this box in which you can put all these small accessories like the hands, you know, if you just want to store them. The hands, the sentry, and then you can put the lid on top. So there you go. Very nice storage, very convenient. And so there you have it, Eva-08 Beta. She's a beautiful figure. I wouldn't say she's the most well-known Evangelion unit. That honor would go to Unit 01, Unit 02, respectively piloted by Shinji and Asuka. Since Beta is a pretty new addition, she's not that iconic, but still, it's a really good figure. I love the sculpt, the paint is really good, although it's not perfect, it's good. The accessories are fun. I happen to be a big fan of this handgun, I really love it. So, if you're not an Evangelion fan, you might want to focus on the more iconic figures first, and maybe save this for later. But if you are an Evangelion fan, she's a must-have. She's a very fun figure to pose, to play with, to display. And even if you're not an Evangelion fan, if you're just a Revoltech fan, I would still recommend her because she is quite dashing, really. Pink might be an odd choice at first, but she actually looks really stylish, you know. Pink looks good on an Evangelion unit. I never thought I'd say it, but yeah, pink is a nice color on an Evangelion unit. So, thanks for watching. This is Michael Lagarta. Please read the written review, which is more in-depth. And please read my other reviews, which I did for GMA News Online. And see you next time.